Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is a continuation of Deuteronomy 22nd chapter. And we stopped at the 12th verse, because there's a controversy among Israelites about fringes and tassels. Tassels is a modern word. It is a modern practice. Our forefathers wore fringes around their garments. All right, they didn't wear four little stringly, things around on the four corners. That's a misinterpretation, and basically, the tassels is basically going into Jewish things, meaning the so-called white people. That's where the tassels come from. All right, they misinterpret this scripture. That four corners is talking about the whole entire garment. And if you notice here, it doesn't tell you to wear a ribbon of blue, which shows that this is an outer garment. This ain't your regular garment. All right. So even this t-shirt that I got on is considered a garment. All right, brothers think of a garment, they think of these long robes. All right, that's not a garment. All right, that's a garment, but it's a different type of garment. All right, but your shirt is your garment. You're keeping the laws by even having fringes on your shirts. All right, the sister's got two borders. She can keep it on the bottom of her dress, or she can keep it on her shirt. She could do both, or she could do just one. The brother only has a border on the bottom of his shirt. I'm also going to say that the other fringes that I showed you, they were added onto my shirt. But this one that I have on, this t-shirt that I have on, I have a few of them. This one, fringes were cut from the bottoms. Meaning, in other words, the fringes are naturally cut from the bottom, and you put a ribbon of blue. So if you cut fringes that's an inch long, an inch from the bottom, then you put the ribbon of blue right on top of it. Let me show you. You see, as you can see right here, this is a ribbon of blue. This is 100% polyester, by the way. This ribbon of blue. And this is the fringes. All right. This shirt is made from 100% cotton. You may say that's polyester and that's cotton, but this is 100% polyester, 100% cotton. All right. So this isn't woven into the garment. Now, if this was woven, this was half polyester, half cotton, it would be unlawful. But since this is not woven, it's sold, but it's not woven into the garment, it's still lawful. All right? So these are what you call natural fringes. Made from what? Cutting the bottom of the garment. All right? Scripture say 100% material. This will tell you what material. Obviously, you got to check to see if the material is not made out of nothing unclean. Like sometimes you have material made out of pork, certain type of leathers that's made out of pork. Since we can't eat pork, the scriptures say don't touch the dead carcass. So in order to make a pork skin garment, we'd have to what? Kill the pig and skin them. So we're not to wear that. All right. We're not to wear duck feathers. A duck is an unclean animal. And to pluck the feathers, what did they do to that duck? They killed him, more than likely, right? Rabbit fur, unclean animal. We can't wear unclean things either. All right? That stirs a lot of controversy among Israelites, and it should be basic when you read this law, when you read these commandments. All right? The law of uncleanness, unclean foods. And so, in conclusion, the vesture is an outer garment. It's not your regular clothing, first of all. Secondly, like I said, it's an outer garment, an outer coat, and that vesture had the fringes on the whole entire garment. Four corners of the earth. Israel scattered among the four corners of the earth. It doesn't mean north, south, east, and west, and that's it. That means right in the corner. No, that means scattered around the world. All right, scattered around the world. Just like when the scriptures tell us not to mar the corners of thy beard. That don't mean, oh, you just can't shape up. That means don't make any part of your hair bald or your head bald or your beard. That's what that means. All right? We don't have a square face. Not that I know of. You see somebody with that, you have to question where they come from. And the earth is not square either. All right? So that cuts that doctrine. It's not talking about Jewish tassels. All right? Okay? And it doesn't say ribbon of blue. So why doesn't it say ribbon of blue here? because it's not talking about the same thing when we read about the fringes. We read the other scripture about the fringes upon the borders. The other one has the border ribbon of blue. This one doesn't have a ribbon of blue. Because it's an outer garment. It's an outer garment. All right? So basically, to bring it to today's term, let's say you got a garment. Let's just say you got a garment, whether it's your shirt, whatever it may be, a long robe, a garment, and you put on a coat. Let's just say today you have a coat, jacket. You could put fringes on it, but you don't have to put the ribbon of blue there. That's what that's saying. But put it all around. Simple as that. All right? Let's not make this complicated. Show me any archaeology Israelites wearing tassels. All the archaeology that I see shows what? Shows fringes around the whole entire garment. Shows the ribbon of blue and everything. It doesn't show a cord. It shows the whole ribbon of blue. It shows the fringes around the whole garment. That's the archaeology of our forefathers. It doesn't show Jewish tassels on the four corners. All right? You brothers always want to bring out archaeology. Always want to bring out pictorial history. Well, bring out tassels. Let's go to the Jewish Museum and see if we see tassels there, which shows our garments. By the way, I'm planning a trip to go there soon, the one in New York. And that's where I live at this time. It says, now watch this. If any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her, so here it is, when it says you took a wife, that means, it tells you. It says go in unto her, that means you slept with her. You notice it doesn't say anything about going to the Catholic Church or going to a white man's court, right? It says you take a wife and go in unto her. So you took a woman. This woman is unmarried, all right? Let's get that straight. Because it'd be adultery if she was married. All right? And you hate her. For whatever reason, you hate this woman. 14. And give occasion of speech against her. So you speak against her. And bring up an evil name upon her. So here it is, after you dealt with her, you bring up an evil name. I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid. So what does this mean? What is this talking about? The man laid down with her, and he found out what? That woman was not who she says she is. Basically, she was playing the harlot. She wasn't a virgin. All right. So this is why you hate her. This is why he's speaking evil against her. All right. Brothers and sisters, take this as a lesson. All right. We cannot just be grabbing every woman, dealing with women and not knowing her status, not knowing if she's a virgin, not knowing what is going on. Because something like this could happen to you. You end up, you fell into adultery. All right. It says, then shall the father of the damsel and the mother take and bring the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in this gate. So here it is, you dealt with this woman, and you found what? Because you lay down with her as a virgin, you end up cutting what they call the hymen, and it bleeds. That's put in every woman. All right. When you cut that, when you deal with her, because she's never been touched, it's gonna bleed. So now on the sheets, guess what? It's gonna have some blood there. That's how you know. It says let's keep going. 16, 22, and 16. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hated her. So if we speak evil against our sisters, guess what? Scriptures say you hate them. All right? Because this is considered an act of hatred. By speaking evil against this woman falsely. So brothers, you got to watch out when you speak against, women. When you speak against our women of our nation. All right? Now, obviously, if you're speaking the truth, it's not considered hatred. But this right here is a lie. All right? This is a false witness. This is a slander. So there's hatred involved in this. All right? So now they're bringing us to judgment. So if you sisters have any problem with your man, with your husband having hatred towards you, putting you away unjustly, for whatever reason, having hatred towards you, what do? In this day and age? You bring that to your parents. You bring that to the council. If your parents are not in truth, you bring that to the council. That's what you do. All right? I get a lot of inboxes on messages, not as much now, our sisters that were treated, that they say was treated unjustly. So you know what you do? You bring that to the elders. Your parents not in this truth, you bring that to the congregation, you bring that to the elders. All right? That's what you do. Then there'll be a judgment. All right? Don't let any man just hate you, deal with you, and put you away, just throw you away. All right? That's wickedness. All right? Especially that sister gave herself to that man, and then you tell her to get out of your face. So this is why we need counsel. This is why we need elders of our nation, not people sitting behind a computer talking foolishness all day. We need actual elders, actual counsel, so we can judge these type of matters. Whether it's a sister went against her husband, or a husband just put her away and acted wickedly towards her. All right, even if you're not part of a large camp, 2 or more, go to a council. Even if you have to go to a camp that you're not part of and have some counsel, do it. Your marriage depends on that. All right? You don't just leave each other, just put each other away, divorce, and then speak evil against each other. No, if there's an issue that you cannot resolve, you bring it to the elders of the church. All right? Now, go ahead. This is an example. It doesn't have to be the exact same example. You know, and let's get something straight. If the woman already told you she's not a virgin, and she has children, which obviously she's not a physical virgin. You already know that, so don't just deal with her and put her away because you're being wicked. Because you already know where her status was. All right. But if she lied about being a virgin, or used to be that's wickedness. All right. 17. And lo, he have given occasion of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid. So now this man is saying that he found this woman and she wasn't a virgin. She wasn't a maid. In this case, it's talking about a woman that never had sex. And yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity, meaning he has the proof. He has the sheet with the blood, showing that, look, this is, my daughter was a virgin. She wasn't, you know. And they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. So they spread the cloth before the elders of the city. And the elders of that city shall take that man and chastise him. So you took him, and he got chastised. All right, meaning he got corrected, he got reprimanded. All right, and watch what's going to say. And they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver. It says, you know, here it is, it's 50 shekels of silver to have her a wife. Now you got to pay 100 shekels of silver, double for what you did. All right, we're not to bear false witness against our neighbor. All right. And give them unto the father of the damsel, because he hath brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel. So what did this man do? He brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel. He basically accused her of adultery in so many ways. And she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all her days. So what had to happen? She had to return back to that man. That's his wife. Don't put her away. What? All your days. So that's what's the judgment. So we need judges in our nation. You know, a lot of this foolishness in marriages will not be happening if we have righteous judges in Israel. All right? Brother or sister has an issue in their marriage, they're talking about they wanted to call it quits, ready to put each other away. You don't do that. Go to your elders of the church and solve the matter. Matthew 18 is how you do it. All right. So, but if this thing be true and the tokens of virginity be not found for the damsel, so if it's true and you find out she wasn't a virgin, she lied, All right, shalom.